Pinoy Hometown TV is here. Let us learn the different history and legends of each town in more than 7,000 islands of the Philippines, as well as the different languages and customs of the Filipinos, and also the beautiful places that are very beautiful sights. Join us until the end of this video. And at the end we have a question that you can answer and you might be one of our annual lucky winners. Let's get started. The Philippines has a rich history and folklore that dates back to pre-colonial times. Here are some of the major historical events and legends of the Philippines. The Philippine Revolution. The Philippine Revolution was a war fought from 1896 to 1898 against Spanish colonial rule. Led by revolutionary leader Emilio Aguinaldo, it resulted in the Philippines gaining independence from Spain. The Battle of Mactan. The Battle of Mactan occurred in 1521 when the Spanish explorer Ferdinand Magellan attempted to colonize the Philippines. He was met with fierce resistance from the indigenous leader Lapu-Lapu, who defeated Magellan's forces in battle. The Legend of Maria Makiling. The Legend of Maria Makiling is a story about a beautiful woman who is said to have inhabited Mount Makiling. She is believed to be a kind and benevolent spirit who helps people in need. The Legend of the White Lady. The Legend of the White Lady is a ghost story that is popular in the Philippines. It tells the story of a woman who was betrayed by her lover and died in a tragic manner. Her spirit is said to haunt certain areas of the country. The Ifugao Rice Terraces. The Ifugao Rice Terraces are a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a symbol of the ingenuity and hard work of the Filipino people. They were built over 2,000 years ago and are still used today for rice cultivation. The Code of Calanchao. The Code of Calanchao is a legendary legal code that was supposedly written by a ruler named Datu Calanchao. While there is debate about the authenticity of the code, it has become an important part of Philippine folklore. The story of Malakas and Maganda. The story of Malakas and Maganda is a creation myth that explains how the first humans in the Philippines were born. According to the myth, they emerged from bamboo shoots and were the children of the gods. These are just a few examples of the rich history and legends of the Philippines. There are many more stories and events that have shaped the country and its people over the centuries. Spanish colonization. Spanish colonization began in the Philippines in the 16th century when Ferdinand Magellan arrived on the islands. The Spanish established a colonial government, converted many Filipinos to Christianity, and introduced European culture to the islands. The Spanish colonial era lasted for over 3 centuries and had a significant impact on Philippine history and culture. The Katipunan. The Katipunan was a secret society founded by Andres Bonifacio in 1892. Its goal was to overthrow Spanish colonial rule in the Philippines and establish an independent nation. The Katipunan played a significant role in the Philippine Revolution and the eventual independence of the country. The Legend of Bernardo Carpio. The Legend of Bernardo Carpio is a popular folk tale in the Philippines. It tells the story of a powerful giant who was imprisoned in the mountains of San Mateo. According to the legend, he will only be released when the Philippines is finally free from foreign rule. American colonization. American colonization began in the Philippines after the Spanish-American War in 1898. The United States established a colonial government and introduced many social, economic, and political reforms. The American colonial era lasted until the Philippines gained independence in 1946. The Legend of the Tikbalang. The Tikbalang is a creature from Philippine folklore that is said to inhabit the forests and mountains. It is described as a tall, humanoid creature with the head of a horse. According to the legend, the Tikbalang is a mischievous and playful spirit that likes to trick travelers. World War II. During World War II, the Philippines was occupied by Japan. The Japanese occupation was marked by widespread violence, forced labor, and atrocities against civilians. The Philippines was eventually liberated by Allied forces in 1945. The Legend of the Aswang. The Aswang is a creature from Philippine mythology that is said to be a shape-shifting monster. It is often depicted as a vampire-like creature that feeds on human flesh and blood. The Legend of the Aswang is still popular in the Philippines today. If this video is helpful to everyone, and if your answer is yes, please share, consider subscribe and click the bell icon. Your simple viewing, sharing and subscribing is big help to self-supporting student in the Philippines that we help. Thank you.